Fish sandwich. I'm just a quick one here. I'm in the studio working with Tom, other Tom Ware, and Jeff. We're at Warehouse. Yeah, working on some old stuff that Jeff laid down, and having a good time here. This is Warehouse Productions, folks. This is a cool studio. You ought to be working here, okay? All right, talk to you later. Hey. Just got home from working a day of production work at Warehouse Studios today with Tom Ware, the drummer that I work with in the band Scudder. If I did right, I remembered to leave a 20-second clip of us in the studio at the beginning of here. I want to come on right quick because I got home and there was a package. I haven't played everything, but I want to thank you, Eric. And I'll go ahead and say, Eric Schenefeld. This is, he sent me music before, John McLaughlin. And this is really very timely. I don't know if you are able to see what I've been watching on YouTube or not, but this is very timely what you sent me today. He sent me the Beach Boys Smile Sessions. The Beach Boys Smile Sessions. Now this is really very, very synchronous because just a couple days ago I spent about a day on the Beach Boys, or was it a few days ago, watching about the making of Smile and then him getting himself together to perform it live finally. And then I watched a Pet Sounds documentary. So this is very timely. Now I have Smile on CD. I won't go and grab it, but I've had Smile on CD for a while. And I've had Smiley Smile for a while. But this is really cool. This is a really nice package. It's got a booklet, which I haven't completely... I just got it. And I thought I'm so happy I'm showing it. Inner sleeves with pictures and information. It's a double album. And I have the first album on right now. So kind of you to send this to me, and the timing is fantastic, Eric. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really getting into the Beach Boys and Brian Wilson. And interestingly, Brian Wilson came up at the studio while I was working today, before I got home. We got to a point where we were trying to put on some percussion, and Jeff, who's paying for the sessions, jokingly said something like, I wanted to come from the east to the west and then to the north to the south. And I said, that sounds like some Brian Wilson shit, because that's how he would describe stuff, and that's what he wanted. And eventually he would get people to understand him and to do these things that he was hearing, the way he would describe things so that he wanted to hear. It's pretty awesome. Eric also sent me Pharoah Sanders, Towelhead. Yeah, no, this is one of his I don't have, but I have not shown all my Pharoah Sanders records. Haven't played this yet. I love Pharoah Sanders. Thank you. And he sent me this. Now, I already have this. Now, I've shown Sonny Chirac, so apparently you missed that one. So this will be going to someone else. Can I just pull... Oh, please, let me just see them right quick. Yeah, I have a couple of Sonny Chiracs. I see where Ask the Ages was finally put out on vinyl, but it was a limited edition, and that sold out like that. And I didn't have the money to order. I really wanted it on vinyl. This is a monumental recording, and Sonny Chirac is in the vanguard of free players and guitarists who just really basically opened the spout on expression, free expression. I have these by Sonny Chirac as well. Sonny Chirac and Peter Brotzman, Fragments. This is a live recording from 1989. It's an audience recording. Somebody had a tape recorder, and you can hear that they just put it on their table and started recording. Of my records by Sonny Chirac, this one is, I call it a document because the audience chatter does interfere with listening to the music. I also have Monkey Pocky Boo, part of my Actuel series. That's a wonderful picture of Sonny Chirac. That's how he plays. Straight from the gut, straight from the soul. And the only other one I have by Sonny Chirac is Black Woman. This is a Four Men with Beards reissue, not an original. And this also is a bit of a difficult ride. Make sure, yeah. His wife sings on this, and last time I listened to it, that was the thing that got me to take it off. Was about all I could take of that voice. Susie and the Banshees, A Kiss in the Dream House. Susie is my queen. I love her. Love her. Listened to this the other day. Just, I love the whole band. Everything about Susie and the Banshees is fantastic. When I pulled my Sonny Chirac, these albums came out too because they're next in the SHAs. Elliott Sharp, Carbon. I've got more Elliott Sharp, so things are kind of out of order. Another very interesting and singular guitarist. I mostly know him associated with the New York scene of avant-garde and underground players. Woody Shaw, rest in peace. Great trumpeter. One of my favorite trumpet solos of all time is played by Woody Shaw on Joe Zawinul's Zawinul solo album. And if I spot it very quick, I will pull it. Show it. Yeah. This is absolutely a Desert Island album of mine. Zawinul by Joe Zawinul. When this came out in, was it 1971, my friend Everett in high school bought it. Too poor to afford records. It was really rare when I was able to buy a record. So he bought it, and then thankfully he let me borrow it, and I just kept it for months. I used to work after school. I went to high school for 3 years at Creighton Prep, an all-boys prep school, because I got a scholarship because of my grades. But I also had to work there to pay for the other part. And at the end of the work days, because it would be, janitoring after school's done, and I'd have to be waiting for my bus. I just remember a couple times at the time of year in the fall, and I would wait inside till the last minute that I could, waiting for a bus because it's cold. And I would put this on a school record player and look out the window at the gray skies and the sun setting, the day getting dark. Amazing. It's just what a unforgettable listening experience. This is one of my all-time favorite records of all time. I pulled this because it was next. Joe Zawinul's The Rise and Fall of the Third Stream. I believe that Joe Zawinul was Australian. And he was so acclimated to black culture. He could have been black, if you ask me. He was a cool cat. This was the next thing that got pulled. Stefan Zauner. Prism and Views. Do y'all know this guy? He was in a later version of Emondul, too. But this is a pop progressive rock album that's lush and beautiful. Not beautiful. The writing is great. His sense of chords, doesn't sound like Todd Rundgren, but it's like that. It's juicy, beautiful, melodic music. Interesting lyrics. Some of the lyrics are kind of like you're hearing this real happy boppy music, and you start to listen to what he's talking about. It's like, whoa, cool album. Stefan Zauner, Zauner. So, thank you, Eric, for sending me the music. I'm going to put this Beach Boys back on right now. And just hear a little bit of the beginning before there it is.